Okay, everybody, hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Iris from Tarot Magic, and today's reading is going to be all about could we take things to the next level? So for those of you who are not familiar with pick a card readings, the way that it works is you focus in on your question, center yourself, and then pick the pile that most resonates with you. So for many of you, it may be easier to pick a pile if there is a crystal. So here I have 4 crystals lined up. Also, something that's worked for me in the past is rolling a dice. So if you find it difficult to pick a card visually, you can leave it up to consciousness, center yourself, and roll the dice for the correct pile for you and your question about your person. So the crystals that we have here are clear quartz. On pile 2 we have amethyst. On pile 3, beige jasper. And on pile 4 we have chrysocolla. So take a minute to center yourself, and if you look at the video, there'll be timestamps for your reading, and you can click on the one that fits the pile you chose. Thank you. Okay, so pile 1, those of you that chose the clear quartz, this is going to be your reading, so let's get started. Okay, so group 1, right from the get-go, some very interesting cards. So what came out front and center was the Hanged One. We have the 4 of Pentacles upright, the Knight of Wands reversed, the 9 of Wands reversed, and the King of Swords. So, group 1, in terms of taking things to the next level, what I'm getting here is definitely some issues coming up. So that doesn't mean this can't happen. It just means there's a little bit of maybe some delays or some blockages in this connection. So with the Hanged One here, I would say that this is really telling you, group 1, not to force anything. And definitely group 1, if this person has a bit of a kind of maladaptive schema where they may be indirectly sabotaging a relationship because of commitment issues, I feel like that might be a problem in this connection, group 1. There also might be some passive aggression here, I think. But also what I'm getting here, group 1, is definitely don't do anything that may be perceived as pressuring this person or putting them in a situation where they feel like they need to commit or they have to commit. I do feel like that's something that they feel a little bit afraid of, trapped. I feel like I just heard the word trap. So don't do anything. I don't feel like you're gonna do this, group 1, but don't do anything that could even be perceived as wanting to trap this person. So I would say, sometimes, especially if we're women, we, read Cosmopolitan. There's all these things about how to kind of manipulate or be seductive or entice somebody. Don't do any of this, group 1. I think for your relationship with this person, if you want things to go to the next level, I do think that you have to be yourself. I think what I'm getting here is you have to be straightforward. You have to communicate what you want, but not in a pushy or aggressive way. And also, group 1, I think you can make it known to this person that you know what you want. You're willing to go along with them for a while and see how it goes. But also, I think, group 1, let them know that if they're not ready to take things where you want to, definitely make sure they feel that you're not going to be around forever waiting for them. I think that's important for, I mean, don't say that to manipulate them. What I'm getting here, group one, is you have to mean that, and then they'll feel it. So I'm getting here with the Hanged One to leave this to the universe. And with the trapping, group one, what I'm getting here is this person, I feel like for some of you, this person is a male. I feel like a lot of you are females asking about a male, not all of you. But I feel like for some of you in that situation, I think the person you're dealing with may have a child from a previous relationship where the pregnancy was unwanted. And the ex or whoever did this to try and trap this person. And even if they don't have a child, I feel like for some of you they do. But even if they don't, I feel like this kind of situation came up in their past. And maybe it was a lie about the pregnancy, maybe there was a termination or something, but I feel like there was some situation in the past this person has faced where somebody tried to use children or pregnancy to trap this person. And they have a little bit of a residual trauma about that. I feel like also for some others of you, this person could be from a more traditional background, and they could have been in a situation before where their family tried to pressure them into something that they didn't want. So I feel like because of this kind of trauma, I would be really careful and leave this to the universe, group one. Also here we have the Nine of Wands reversed. So this means somebody, I feel like this person you're dealing with, group one, is really cautious. They're very cautious. They don't want to get into anything very quickly. And they are a little bit scared. I'm getting a little bit of that Cancerian energy, like somebody retracting into their shell. So I feel like that's what they'll do if you scare them. So for some of you, there could be Cancer energy in this connection, or I'm just seeing that because that's this person's tendency right now. But I do feel like group one, that's something that could come up in this connection. And we have also the Knight of Wands reversed. So I feel like also this is somebody who may kind of like to be gallant. They may there may be a move that they want to make in terms of taking things to the next level. They may have thought about you with some passion. I mean, we have a lot of air and fire energy in this with these minor arcana cards. So I think this is something that they've thought about, but for some reason they're not moving forward. And I do think it's these commitment issues. Group one, especially, I mean, with the Hanged One being the only major arcana card and it coming out front and center, I mean, I'm just getting guided to tell you over and over again, like, surrender, like, leave this to the universe. That's really the best, you know, bet for you if you want to move forward with this person. And we have also the Four of Pentacles. So I do feel like this person kind of likes to feel in control. We have the Four of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So I do feel like this person does like to be in control. They do like to feel like they have control over their life and their relationship. I do feel like this person could be also somewhat education or career focused. So that's something that also has to be, they have to understand that you're the type of person that will understand their ambitions and support it. I feel like that's important to them, group one. So that's also something that could be coming up in this connection. And with this King of Swords, yeah, I also feel like this person is a straight person. And I think also, I don't think that they're going to manipulate you. I think they've been manipulated in the past. They've faced this kind of abuse, maybe gaslighting, even narcissistic abuse. I think some of them might have faced, which is a really, really difficult thing to heal from. I don't know if any of you have seen Dr. Ramani's channel, but she's a specialist all in narcissism and she has a whole channel about it. So it might be helpful for you to watch that if you're dealing with somebody who's recovering from narcissistic abuse, because it's quite a difficult journey. But I think for some of you, this person is facing that. And I feel like they could also be a bit quiet. I think this person may have some issue I mean, with the wands being reversed and we have the sword and the Four of Pentacles, I feel like this person may be a bit reserved. I think that they have trouble showing affection. So that's also something that is coming up here, group 1, that may be a bit frustrating for you, but that doesn't mean that they don't have affection. And I also think group 1, this could be challenging. Like, I do think that there is hope here, but I do feel like this could be challenging because of a lot of things in this person's life and because of the trauma that they faced in the past. Also, 4s can sometimes indicate either an ending or like a change. So I wouldn't necessarily be surprised if you guys might go through a breakup or a separation before you move forward. And also group 1, if this is a newer relationship, I would go more with the flow. I would trust the universe. But if you've been with this person for a while, I think they should know. They shouldn't take you for granted, that you shouldn't wait around forever. And I feel like for some of you, group 1, this may mean a breakup and getting back together once they really feel that they may have lost you. But again, it can't be about manipulation. You have to mean it. Like with the universe, you cannot, with the universe, you can't fool it. So at one point in my life, I had somebody who I was kind of involved on and off with for a long time. And, you know, sometimes I would think, okay, I should try and move on. You know, just for the sake of moving on. And then when I genuinely had moved on and I did not care about this person anymore, I hadn't thought about them for months, they would pop up. But the thing is, you can't move on just for the sake of moving on. You have to mean it. You can't fake the universe. And then when this person would show up, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't want to talk to them. I'd be like, well, I've already moved on. I'm happy in a new relationship. So I'm getting group 1. That might come up for some of you. And kind of learning to trust the universe and really believe in it. Okay, the 5 of Wands. Yeah, a lot of fire energy. So I feel like for some of you, there could be some passion here. There could definitely be certain issues coming up. I feel like this could be some arguments, especially also with this sword energy. There could be some words exchanged which are difficult. But we have the Knight of Swords here. Interesting, more swords. So I do feel, group 1, there is a chance for this person to charge forward with you. If you can see this, it's literally a knight on a white horse charging forward. So we have the Knight of Wands reversed and the Knight of Swords upright, which is interesting. So I do feel like the Knight of Swords is it's an air sign, it's swords, it's very sure. So I feel like if you do decide to move ahead with this person, despite some maybe arguments, despite some separations, if they do show up back in your life and they tell you they're serious about moving ahead, I think it would be quite serious, or they would be quite sure about themselves. And we have the 3 of Cups here reversed. So I feel like this could be a celebration that could come. There could be something that you guys are celebrating or some happy times that are coming with you, but it's reversed. So it's not coming right away. So there is group 1 potential in this relationship, but kind of a lot of issues. And I do feel like it may be not exactly a straightforward road. It could be something that evolves over time, or there could be some twists and turns, or maybe even separation, or maybe even you may start dating another person in the interim before this person may come around. That won't be the case for all of you, group 1, but I do feel like for some of you, there's something coming up of that nature. So let's see what I have in the Oracle cards. The Sword and Rose. Oh my, okay, so with all of this sword energy, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. Yeah, so I do feel like this person being a straight person, I feel like also this person for some of you might be the strong silent type That also goes a bit with the Cancerian energy. Yeah, so I feel like something could come out and be revealed or be shown as true to them. They could have some kind of internal revelation or decision. But also keep in mind this, the hanged one, the hanged man, trust the universe. You can't shake this person awake. They have to see this for themselves. And what else do we have here? Heartbroken. Okay, so this card shot out of the deck. So I do feel like, yeah, deeply hurt, sad, separation, feeling lost. So group one, I do feel like for some of you, this isn't going to pan out the way that you wanted in general. But I do feel like for a lot of you, there's going to be this kind of separation or this breakup because this person needs space to really realize themselves and their true feelings for you. So for some of you, you're going to move on after this and you're not going to care anymore. But for some of you, it's going to be just what's needed in this relationship. There's going to be some time apart. This person's going to really realize they're going to wake up a bit. They also might wake up a little bit spiritually and realize that you're a good asset for them. And then I do see like the sword and rose, more swords, some kind of truth, reconciliation, figuring things out, some kind of clarity. So for some of you, it's going to be a little bit tumultuous, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to pan out eventually the way that you're hoping. Let's see what I have from the Lovers Oracle for you, group one. Okay, so we have here, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Yeah, so I feel here, you can't really get this wrong, group one. What I'm getting here is you came here to experience something. This person's on your soul journey. So you have to leave it to the universe. So no matter what you do here, group one, you're getting it right because you're experiencing what you came here to experience. You're learning the lessons that you came here to learn, and you're also teaching this person something. I think that's something that we often forget on our life path. We'll be like, well, why did this happen? Why did this person come into my life? What was the point of it? Sometimes it wasn't about us. Sometimes it was about the other person. So we may not see, what did this person bring to me? What did they teach me? Blah, blah, blah. Sometimes they didn't, but you brought something to them that you may not ever find out about. So I think here, group one, that's an important thing to consider, is that you can't get this wrong. You have to trust and leave it to the universe that things will work out the way that they're supposed to. And here I have a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Yeah, so group one, I do feel like there are feelings here. I mean, even if this does result in a breakup and not a reconciliation, because for some of you, I feel like there will be a reconciliation if it goes that way. It's still heartbreak. There's still genuine feelings here. And I think it's important for you to realize that, group one. And if this is kind of a karmic situation where they're teaching you something or you're teaching them something, I think it's important that you know that this is still something important to them. I feel like this person is going to look back on their life and think of you often. It's not a situation where they don't care. And even if they are kind of this brooding type that can be a bit have a bit of trouble expressing their feelings, I think it's important to note, group one, that they do care. Their feelings are real, their feelings are deep. So let's see what I have in the Star Code Tarot for you, group one. 6th house, sustainability. So here, I mean, I do think that, when you trust the universe, everything turns out exactly the way it's supposed to. So, I mean, if you really trust the universe here and this person comes back to you, or they move ahead with you, it means that this is going to work out, I think, really long term. If you decide to move on, and this person may or may not come back to you, I think it's going to be perfect for you, group one, because with the sustainability, and we have this card here of somebody who's, you know, all of their chakras are open, they're encircled in light. I mean, this whole lesson of leaving it to the universe is something that will stay with you your whole life. That's a strength, that's a skill that if you can master, you'll never lose, group one. And let's see what else we have here. Tension. Yeah, so I do feel like, and what's interesting here is we have 2 4s. We have 44, and then we had the 4 of Pentacles. So yeah, I mean, that could be something significant. There can be something significant with the number 4 for you here, group one. Also, yeah, 4s can often mean some kind of transformation, so keep that in mind. And we have tension. Yeah, so I do feel like, you know, with this reverse wands energy and everything, especially with this one here with the 5 of wands, there's definitely tension coming up here. And I think though this is also to teach you something, group one. It's very difficult to trust our intuition and to learn to trust the universe. And I do feel like there's going to be some friction in this connection, but it's all going to work out for the best if you can really trust the universe, trust your intuition, and just kind of let go and let it play out the way it's supposed to. So that's what I'm getting for you, group one. I hope that was helpful for you. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I would love to see you in my next video. Bye. Okay, so group two, those of you that chose the amethyst, this is going to be your reading, so let's jump right in. All right, group two. So, a lot of cards here, and I think group two, so I'll start with what we have here. So we have in the middle the 4 of Cups reversed, we have the Tower upright, Justice reversed, the 5 of Pentacles reversed, and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So what I'm seeing here, group two, is I do feel that this may not be the best connection for either of you. So keep in mind that tarot only shows things in the moment as they are based on the current trajectory. So take this with kind of a proverbial grain of salt. Just because things look not as promising as you might like right now doesn't mean that that's like your destiny or it's written in stone or anything like that. So keep that in mind, group two, as this reading evolves. But I think here what we have, I mean, with the 4 of Cups reversed, I think what we're seeing here is some kind of bid, like, or some kind of gesture. So, and the person is not taking it. And the fact that it's reversed, I think, means that I think they're unlikely to. So, I mean, group two, you might have proposed something to them. Like, you might have said, let's move in together, or let's update our social media status. Let's put a picture of us out there. Let's, you know, it's a holiday is coming up. Let's spend it with each other's families. You might have made some kind of gesture to show that you do want to take things to the next level. And this person hasn't really been enthusiastic. And I think that that's telling you, group two, where things are in this connection. We have also the Justice reversed, which means that things in this connection are not likely to go kind of the way that you're hoping for, the way that you want. It can also mean, though, that you're not even being treated fairly. So this could be a situation where you're being taken for granted, you're not being appreciated. I'm not getting abuse or any really, really negative things like this, group two, although that could be the case. I hope not for some of you. But it just feels like this connection is a bit lukewarm. This person doesn't feel like they're really sure about you. It doesn't seem like they're quite opening up. And it doesn't feel like this would be the most enriching thing for you anyway. And here with the Tower, I mean, I do feel that if you do choose to proceed with this person despite maybe limited potential, I do feel like this might be something that really causes problems for you. So, I mean, there could be problems based on maybe your self-esteem will suffer a bit of a blow because you're not really being appreciated here. Group two, sorry. I also feel like there could be some issues around money or ambition or something like that. So I also feel that could be an issue here, group two, however that relates. There could also be an issue around you doing a lot of the work in the relationship. That could be financially, but not necessarily. That could just be like the emotional work, all the domestic work, planning your social calendars, etc. And I feel like the effort would not really be equal or fair to you, group one. I mean, with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, I feel like we have a potential that would be stunted. I feel like this relationship would stunt your potential or your growth. I feel like it would hold you back in some ways, group two. Like with the Tower, I feel like this could really be something serious that could cause quite a serious setback for you. And then with the Five of Pentacles reversed, I mean, this is also showing that there's potential, there's help, there's other options out there for you, group two, to grow in your life, in your relationship life, in your love life, in your career, in so many ways. And, you know, with the Ace of Pentacles reversed and the Five of Pentacles reversed, there's a lot out there for you, group two. Even with this Four of Cups reversed, this could relate not just to this person and you making some kind of gesture. This could also be you. Maybe an opportunity has come your way. Maybe somebody has shown you something. This could be another potential love interest, or maybe this is a job or an educational opportunity that you're thinking, well, should I take it because of this relationship? And I'm getting yes. If there's other opportunities for you out there, group two, I do think you might be selling yourself short if you don't proceed with them because of this situation you're in with your person. I feel like this connection could really hold you back, and it could bring about maybe a heartache or kind of just a major setback in your life. It could stunt your career. Maybe it could cause issues in your social life. The Moon. Yeah, I feel like also something here, group two, might be hidden from you. I feel like there could be something in this relationship that isn't really coming out, and you might find out about it later or you might not. I also feel like this is like a hidden secret or hidden this could be a hidden opportunity that you're not seeing yet, group two. So there could be something coming up in your life that would be a really good opportunity for you. Could be a new love interest, could be some other kind of opportunity. And you don't want to be blind to this because of this connection or even this situationship that you're in, group two. You deserve so much better than a situationship. I want to tell you that. The Magician reversed, we have also. Interesting. A lot of major arcana cards in here. And we have also Judgment upright. Wow, really strong cards in here. So group two, I feel like with the Magician reversed, this relationship is really blocking your potential. I feel like it's taking your energy, it's wearing you down. And the fact that this person is not stepping up or moving ahead the way that you want them to, or the way that you kind of deserve in your life, if whatever kind of relationship situation you're looking for, you deserve to have that. And I feel like this person is too wishy-washy. I feel like they take you for granted. So even if you do move ahead with them, I feel like it would be a big compromise on your part. Like, I mean, look around your life. I mean, I guess we're socialized to think that getting married or getting into a serious relationship is the goal. And a lot of us manage to do that, but I would say look around your life and see how many couples do you know that are in, okay, they may have the ring, they may have the marriage certificate, but are they really in a situation that you'd want to be in for your life? So I think, even if you do, so okay, they did what they were conditioned to do, they got married, but are they really happy in that relationship? I don't know. I see a lot of couples who don't seem to be. So I would say, there's just so much more out there for you, group 2. So I think even if you did kind of manage to move ahead with this person and get maybe something as serious as a marriage or living in together, I think it would really hold you back, group 2. It would really be stifling for you. It would really block your spiritual growth and kind of just the development and advancement of your personality. I feel would be really stunted. And we have also judgment here. So I mean, this is really a culmination of things, and I do feel like, all the work that you've put into this relationship or into yourself and your own self-growth and your own self-development will reward you, group 2. All that positive karma that you generated or that you poured into relationships that didn't pan out is a lesson learned, and it wasn't a waste of time. And I do feel, group 2, that things are definitely going to turn around for you, and you have so much potential, group 2, untapped potential, maybe things that you haven't even explored or thought about yet, or you might have some kind of interest or passion that you're not pursuing because this person doesn't like it or isn't interested, and I feel like that's really holding you back. We have also mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. Yeah, I feel like this person, this might not be the case for all of you, but I feel like for some of you, this person is kind of toxic. They're not very kind. They are, just getting taken for granted, and they might not be showing their true colors because they're kind of lazy. They don't want to open up or things like that. Okay, so the Phoenix, wow, new phase, renew, transformation, growth, change mind, rekindle. Yeah, so here, I do think, group 2, that with all of these really strong major arcana cards, even the Tower, which sometimes scares people or seems a bit negative, I feel like moving on from this connection, group 2, will be a really transformative experience for you. You will really grow, you will really learn things about yourself, and you won't be kind of held back or stifled by this connection anymore, group 2, and you'll really see amazing things about yourself coming forward. Let's see what the Lover's Oracle. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Yeah, so I think even group 2, I think your life is going to completely transform once you let this go. This might be really, really holding you back. I mean, with the Four of Cups reversed, the Justice reversed, and the Tower, I mean, I feel like a lot of you could have poured a lot of emotional energy into this and not really gotten much back. And I just feel like your life is going to transform, and you're going to be like that phoenix. You're just going to rise from the ashes and fly once this kind of evolves. And reflection, give each other some space at the moment, trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the best thing you can do, is just kind of step away from this situation. I think obviously tarot, everything can evolve with people's energy. It changes minute by minute, but I do feel like for a lot of you, this distance or this reflection and trusting yourself is maybe going to unmask some things. We have the Mask and the Moon card here. So I do feel like there's some secrets to be revealed, maybe about this person or also in yourself. You may learn things about this person or see things in a more clear way and realize, yeah, this person is not so great, or they're not really who I thought they were. Why am I selling myself short? And I feel like there's a lot to come your way. Group 2, and I also have, for some reason, don't kind of buy into the conventional wisdom that society always tells us. So sometimes we're under pressure to get into a relationship, but I would just tell you, group 2, there's it's great to be in a relationship. I would always encourage everybody to find their better half, but there's so much to experience in this world outside of that. And I would say don't ever let a relationship hold you back from everything else that life has to offer, because actually it should encourage you, right? Being in a relationship should open you, it should help you grow. It shouldn't be holding you back. Group 2. So let's see what we have in the Astro deck. We have Aquarius, collaborate. So Aquarius energy, and we have 11, which is a really auspicious number. So I think here, yeah, there could definitely be a situation where you have opportunity, or where there's potential for some collaboration on a new project in your career or something in your life, or it could be something with your family or friends. I just feel like there's something interesting coming your way that's a really great new opportunity if once this is no longer kind of stagnating your energy. Group 2. And it could even be a humanitarian project with Aquarius. Mercury, messages. Yeah. So I feel like you're going to be hearing from somebody who's going to be helpful for you, or also you might start getting messages from your true self or from the universe once you kind of open yourself up, and this energy is no longer kind of holding you back here, because it's kind of stagnated growth here, group 2. But once you kind of accept that and see that there's so much more out for you, group 2, you're going to get, you know, that really good collaboration, those really hopeful messages, and then we have this transformation with this Phoenix. So yeah, sorry that that might not have been the message that you wanted, group 2, but I do feel that there's a lot in store for you, and there's really great things coming to you moving ahead. So I hope you liked that video and that it was helpful for you. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'd love to see you in my next video. Thank you. Okay, so group 3, those of you that chose the beige jasper, this is going to be your reading, so let's jump right in. Okay, so group 3, some very interesting things here. So I think we have first the Queen of Cups reversed, the Page of Cups reversed, the Chariot reversed, the 9 of Cups reversed, and the 7 of Cups upright. So a lot of water energy here. This person could be a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or you could be Sun, Moon, or Rising. That could also be something coming up. But I do see a lot of kind of feelings here, or definitely a lot of emotions. But I do feel group 3, there's something going on about weighing options. So I feel like for you or for them, I mean, one or both of you could be exploring other options actively. I don't know if you guys have gotten, you know, had the discussion about being exclusive yet, so that might not be the problem. I don't see anything really outwardly negative here, so I'm not feeling that there's like cheating or behind your back going on. For a lot of you, maybe, yeah, you haven't had a discussion about being exclusive yet. So just to let you know, that's something that I feel is relevant in this reading. And if you guys are a little bit further along and serious, they could also be, it might not be that they're seeing someone else or talking to someone else, but they could be thinking about that. So I feel like they haven't quite decided about your energy yet, or about this situation. Despite there being genuine feelings here, I feel that for some of you, this might be a fairly new connection, and it might be a situation of trying to define it too quickly. For those of you who are further along, and it might be a bit more appropriate to say, well, let's be exclusive, or let's put this on social media, or let's, you know, maybe something more serious like moving in together. I do feel that there are still things that they're thinking about. They could be considering options also, maybe not other dating or relationship options, but they could be considering other options in their kind of career or life. Like we have here with the 9 of Cups, often this has to do with a bit of like kind of material or like satisfaction in career and work. So this is something that they could also really be thinking about. And with the Page of Cups, this is often, a very playful and friendly energy, but it's reversed. So they might be in a situation where they're feeling a bit more kind of introverted or closed off than normal. This could be something that is going on in their life that they could be a bit sad about. And also with the Queen of Cups reversed, I'm getting that this is somebody who could be going through a bit of a hard time, group 3, and it might be a hard time for them to really think about moving ahead with you despite the feelings being there. And with the Chariot reversed as the only major arcana card, I do feel like this is something that might face some delays in moving ahead, group 3. But also remember that tarot only shows us how things are in the moment based on our current trajectory. So that's something that can always change, group 3. Let's see what else we have here. But so much water energy. Like there definitely are feelings here, but I also feel like this person may be a little bit wishy-washy. I feel like they, especially with this Page of Cups energy, like they may, and the 7 of Cups, they may be like, yeah, let's move in together one day. And then a week later, they might be like, oh, I want to go travel to Europe and not see you for 2 months. Let's do long distance. Or then maybe we can think about moving together afterwards. Or I just feel like this person might be a little bit scatterbrained. They might be a little bit all over the place. I feel like they're a little bit, yeah, kind of wishy-washy and dreamy at times. Okay, so we have the 5 of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, the 9 of Swords reversed. And the 9 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, so group 3, I do feel this person is going through a very difficult time. There's something they're quite sad about, and I do feel like if you look at the 9 of Swords, this is quite upsetting. So I feel like this person could be, I feel like for some of you, this person could even be clinically depressed or facing something of that magnitude. It could be a bereavement. It could be a really strong setback in their life. I feel like for some of them, it could be a setback in their career with the reversed Pentacles here. So I feel like this could be a financial loss for some of them. It could be maybe they lost their job, were laid off or fired or demoted. There could be a lot of stress around career. I don't know why, but I just got the word inheritance. So for some of you, they might be facing a serious issue around that. But I do feel whatever is going on in this person's life could be a family issue, something, mental health. I do feel like this person's going through a really difficult time. And I'm sure you do know something about it, group 3, but maybe you don't understand kind of the depth of this person's sorrow. I do feel that with the 5 of Pentacles reversed, I feel that they are not seeing the help that's available, or they feel that they can't ask for it. So you might have offered to support this person, or you might have already tried to emotionally, financially, psychologically, or offer them something, and I feel like they're not being receptive to it, group 3. Oh my, I feel very sad right now. So whatever's going on with them, they've become a bit closed off. And they may be feeling really cynical about love. That doesn't mean that this will never turn around, group 3. But I do feel at this time there's something going on with them that's really putting them off. Let's see what we have in the love oracle. The Snake. Wow, competition, enemy, malicious, look over your shoulder. So I think for some of you, there could be something going on with other options. But this could also mean a woman in their life who's really done them wrong. It could be someone at work, something to do with this inheritance situation, or something going on where somebody has caused them problems. I like you, fun flirting, somebody wants to date. So I feel like, yeah, this is other options. And this could be other options for you too, group 3, not just them, because I feel like they are a little bit sad, and I feel like they could also be in a situation where they're so depressed and they're feeling so down that they could actually fall into a self-destructive pattern. So if there's somebody from their past that they have kind of a toxic dynamic with, on again, off again, I feel like they may be vulnerable enough that they fall into that. I feel like they may self-sabotage this situation, group 3. So I would be a little bit wary of that. Sorry. And also, I like you. So with the other options here, you may also be in a situation where there's other options you're thinking about for your dating life, and you're not sure if you want to consider them because of this connection. And I feel like group 3, that's something that you may want to consider, or you may also want to consider talking to this person about it. Or yeah, if you don't want to be exclusive with this person, maybe that's something to discuss. Or if you're not getting what you want, if they're not willing to commit to you or move things into the direction that you want, then maybe you can discuss with them the fact that there could be other options, or it's important not to sell yourself short. So I do feel like with this whole situation, group 3, there are feelings here, there is potential, but I feel like there's some maladaptive patterns with the person you have, or they're really, really facing some serious challenges in their life that are really kind of holding them back from this relationship. And yeah, but I mean, the options are there. So that's something to think about for yourself and when you're thinking about this person. Let's see what else we've got in the Lover's Oracle. And also, if you've offered kind of help to this person and they haven't been very receptive because of whatever they're going through, then you've done your part, group 3. If you're not in a situation that's very serious, I mean, you also are a person who, who deserves to be happy, who needs to have kind of their emotional needs also met. So we have here, okay, manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So I think here at group 3, I mean, if this relationship is kind of holding you back, if you feel like it's really a drain on your energy, I think that's something you have to really ask yourself. Is this really worth it? Is this person really going to become the person I want them to be? And also, I think it's also important to be present and fall in love with a person because of who they are. Don't fall in love with potential. That's something that can really put us in a trap sometimes. And we have also a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Yeah. So, I mean, this person does care with all of this water energy. The feelings are real. And I do feel like even if they have this 9 of Swords energy or this 5 of Pentacles or this 9 of Pentacles where things aren't going their way and they are sad and sulking and depressed, they do care about you and they do, in a way, appreciate the support that you've offered to them. But also, you can't force this on them. If they are not willing to open up, even if the feelings are there, group 3, they have to be opening up. They have to be willing to work on this. And also, I feel like for some of you, this could be a message from the person you're asking about, but this could also be a message from another option that you have. So I think also consider group 3, I think I said group 2 a minute ago, but consider group 3 also that I think you know in your heart if this person is right for you or not. I feel that they have some healing to do, especially with whatever this situation is in their life. But also remember that you deserve to be happy, you deserve to be loved, and there may be other options for love out there that you're not seeing. So this could be somebody else who's really in love with you. from the Astro deck. Exploration, yeah, from the 9th house. So this could be a chance for you to really explore your feelings, explore your thoughts, but also it could be a chance to explore other options. And just because you explore other options doesn't mean that this connection will never take off. If you guys haven't defined things yet, you're not doing something wrong. But I think it's important you've done the right thing by offering to help this person, but you can't, they have to pull themselves out of the situation that they're in. It's not up to you to do it. And we have passion, the 5th house. So, yeah, I mean, I do feel there's a lot of passion for you to experience group 3. There's a lot of things coming to you if you're open to it. So, yeah. Anyways, group 3, I hope that was helpful for you. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I would love to see you again. Thank you. All right, so group 4, if you chose this pile, this is going to be your reading all about could we take things to the next level. So let's jump right in. Okay, so group 4, last but not least, some very interesting cards here. So we have the 8 of Pentacles reversed, Death, the 3 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles reversed, and the 3 of Wands reversed. So I think here we have a situation here, group 4, where I think you've put quite a lot of effort into this connection, and you feel like it hasn't really panned out the way that you were hoping, or at least not at this time. And I want to tell you, and I feel like also with this 3 of Wands, like with the 8 of Pentacles, I'm seeing the work being put in. And with the Page of Pentacles, I mean, I feel like this is something where you were kind of youthful and hopeful in your outlook. I mean, maybe you are younger, but even if you're not as young as as everyone else, as some others, I guess. I feel like you came into this kind of youthful and hopeful in almost a naive and sweet way, and really put in your work diligently and earnestly, and it maybe didn't come to fruition exactly the way that you were hoping. And I think also with the 3 of Wands, I feel like you had a lot of hopes for this relationship. You really envisaged something lovely, something beautiful, and now you're kind of looking back thinking, was this time and effort really worth it? You know, I kind of watered, I nurtured this, but it didn't really grow into what I was hoping that it would. And also, although I see like some of the good times that you guys have had with the 3 of Pentacles, like the collaboration, the teamwork, something coming together, I do feel that there has been kind of a setback here, group 4. But what is positive here in this reading is actually the Death card. So I do feel that there is a chance for this to kind of change. So whether this is a new connection or this is a connection that's been going on for a while, if you feel like it's stagnated, I think that's going to shift. So I do feel that quite a change in direction is coming. So that could either be this ending, or this could be things going to the next level. It's basically because death is, you know, in the spiritual world, death is an absolute ending, but that means an absolute new beginning. It's a transformation. It's a new birth. Like after the winter comes the spring. So it's a totally different and dramatic shift, which could come your way. And we have the Strength card reversed, also group 4. The World reversed. Wow, a lot of major arcana cards here. And Justice, wow, okay. So, definitely a chance for things to really, really turn around here, group 4, despite kind of the effort that you've put in, feeling like it's not really growing, and also thinking back and reflecting. I definitely feel like this is going to change, and you definitely could take things to a really different level, group 4. This could be deciding to be exclusive, this could be moving in together, this could be getting engaged, this could be, I don't know what it is that you want to do to take things to the next level, but I do feel like that is definitely here. And with the Justice card upright, I mean, I do feel that if you were in a situation where you feel like you put in too much effort or you were taken for granted, I do feel like this person is going to get a wake-up call, and they're going to think, wow, I have to change, or I'm going to lose this person, or I'm going to have to change, like turn things around. So I do feel, group 4, that there's huge potential here with the Death and the Justice card for a really big change in your relationship. Like something quite transformative could be happening here. And with the Strength reversed and the World reversed, I mean, I feel like you may feel like your resolves of strength have been really pushed to the limit, and that your patience, really, I'm getting a lot to do with patience, has really been tested, or your loyalty. But I do feel that, yeah, you are going to feel that this was worth it. And this is going to transform into something, I think, really beautiful. And we have the World reversed, which means this could take a little bit more time than you're hoping, group 4, but I do feel like it's going to pan out. Like with the World, these are really strong cards. Death, the World, Strength, and Justice. These are some of the strongest cards in the major arcana. So something big will come. And I do think that your strength has really been tested, but I think what I would say is just be patient a little bit longer. Speak your truth to this person, put in the effort, and also assert your boundaries, group 4. Show this person that you do matter, you deserve to be valued. And I do think they are going to make that change that you want them to make, and they're going to see it. And I think also with the World, this is a really strong culmination of things. So if this is somebody, for example, if this is somebody you've been living with for a long time and marriage is really important to you, I feel like this is somebody who might be like, okay, fine, I'm going to pop the question to this person finally. I think it's the time. Or if this is somebody you've been seeing casually for a while and you're like, oh my god, they haven't even introduced me to their family yet, I feel like they're gonna bring you on a date to like a really big wedding or a really big family event. Like something really big is gonna shift or turn around here. Group 4 is what I'm seeing for you. So yeah, Justice, I mean, things are gonna go your way. And if they have really been wrong about something, I do feel like you might even get like a really nice apology, or you might get a lot of validation there from this person. I do see like quite a big change, and for sure potential to take things to the next level. What is in the Love Oracle now? We have, okay, yeah, so need time. Cycles, time to heal, progress. So that's also like the Death card, or like the World being reversed. I mean, this could take a little bit of time, but that doesn't mean that it's going to happen. I do feel like this shift may be a little bit delayed, or there might be something, it could just be kind of a slower evolution, but I definitely do see it happening. And it's going to be quite dramatic. Passion. Insane chemistry, like each other, equally having fun. Yeah, I do feel like this is going to be what your relationship needs. I feel like it's kind of stagnated. You feel like you've put in this work, this effort. It's kind of lost the passion, the spark, the ease, but this is going to renew it. This whole situation, this whole transformation, this ending is a new beginning. And I feel like it's going to be a lot more passion and a lot more equality in your relationship, like justice. Like in the past, you might have felt, I'm putting in the effort, I'm making the sacrifices, I'm doing everything. And I feel that there's going to be a lot more fairness, kind of energy and mutuality in this relationship moving ahead. It's going to be a lot more equal, a lot more balanced. And what do I have in the Lovers Oracle deck? Okay. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Yeah. So I feel like I don't think there's been a problem of you maybe not giving this person enough space, group 4. I'm not getting that. But I think also you may need some space for yourself and your own kind of self-care. So I do feel group 4, you've put so much into this relationship that it might have depleted you a bit. And I'm also getting guided to say, like, you also matter. This is going to turn out the way that it should because of you honoring yourself and being yourself and respecting your boundaries. So I think don't lower yourself in any way. Keep your vibration high and allow this to happen, and it will. And it will happen in a way that will be so validating and satisfying that you'll be just wow. You'll be really surprised. And we have also romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. Yeah, so I feel like with the Death card, the World, and the Justice, you're going to feel really renewed in this relationship. It's going to be a really renewed closeness, a really renewed happiness, and I feel like it's going to be something really exciting and that you're really, really happy about, group 4. It's something that's going to be, I think it's going to be just bringing a lot of like hopefulness and fun to this relationship and to your life. So let's see what's in the Astro cards. We have transit. Yeah. So transit climate, it's something like the Death. It's something natural. Like after the winter storm comes spring. So I do feel like this transit or this big move or this big transformation will be coming in this connection. Definitely coming to the next level. And then finally we have root. Yeah, it's going to be more grounded. It's going to be more solid. It's going to be more stable, but not in a boring way, in a really exciting, happy and good way that really renews your passion. So, wow, just a lot stronger with the strength in the world, a stronger, more rooted connection after this transformation. So I'm pretty excited for you, group 4. Hang in there. And if this video was helpful to you, feel free to like and subscribe, and I would love to see you in my next video.